Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another top 5 video. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing my top 5 favorite pieces that I wore in November of 2023. Yes, welcome back guys. Before I get into my top 5 favorite pieces that I wore in November of 2023, I've got to thank you guys once again for the continuous support in this new year. So, as I mentioned just at the end of last year, I asked if we could hit the subscriber milestone of 3,805 subscribers before the end of the year. We had just hit 3,800 though, and it was like less than 48 hours before the end of the year. I don't think it was going to happen, but it happened very, very early in the new year. And I did just want to come out to start off this year well and thank you guys for the continuous support. Thank you for helping the channel reach 3,805. Thank you to the public and private subscribers for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. It's fantastic to see. And we're already kicking some milestones in 2024. Now that we have hit 3,805, I got to set a new milestone, which, as I always do, is just going to be 5 more subscribers from the previous milestone. So, can we hit 3,810 subscribers before the end of January? Well, hopefully with your guys' continuous support, I think we'll be able to reach that milestone. And welcome back to the monthly video that I normally do, guys. Unfortunately, I am a bit late to doing November. I should really be covering December, and I think I'll have to do that as soon as possible as well, just to stay on top of it. Normally, once a calendar month has ended, I like to cover the calendar month in the next month and talk about my top 5 favorite pieces that I wore in that specific month. Now, I missed out the chance to do November in December. I spent a lot of that Christmas break hanging out with friends and socializing a lot, so I didn't really get time to focus on YouTube. And then moving into the new year, I've actually been looking into buying an apartment, which has taken up a lot of my time in this first week. So I've been really slack on actually doing a lot of videos to start off January, but I want to kick it off strong because I do want to cover things like my top 5 favorite pieces for November and December, my top 5 favorite pieces from Palace Skateboards' last season of 23, and Supreme, of course, and also a couple seasons from Kith. I'd love to cover the seasons that they dropped in 2023 that I missed out on. It's a lot to catch up on. Hopefully I can cover it all before we start the new seasons of 2024 though. But yeah, we'll kick that off. Let's start by doing the first video we're behind on, which is talking about November. My top 5 favorite pieces that I wore from that, the last month of spring. You could feel it building up to summer. You really could. There were days in November where it was really, really hot. I'm talking like minimum 25 degrees Celsius, and it's really strange because we had this like big build up towards the end of November, but then when December actually rolled around, it's actually been pretty hit or miss on if we're going to have a day that's like 25 degrees or if it's going to be like below 20 degrees. And for summer, that's like quite strange, but we'll have to see. I mean, in January it's already kicked off as pretty warm, so maybe the end of January and February is just going to be absolute hellfire. Don't know, we'll have to see. But in those times in November where it was warm, I did manage to get in some, I guess, summer wear for that period. You'll definitely see that because a lot of the pieces that I'm going to be mentioning in this video today are they're very lightweight. I don't think anything weighs more than probably just your standard like 300 to 400 GSM hoodie. Like, they're all very lightweight pieces. I'll show you how I wore them, when I wore them, and what I really like about the pieces. These pieces, as I always say in these monthly videos, are not in any hierarchy. Piece number 5 isn't any better or more worn or greater than piece number 1. It's just the top 5 out of many pieces there. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let's kick off November and start talking about piece number 5. So in the days where it was like 24, 25 degrees or just mid 20 degrees Celsius or more, I really wanted to wear things to work that were quite lightweight or quite flowy, stuff that wasn't going to stick to my skin because you don't want that on a hot day. And one piece that I kept leaning on because of that was a really lovely chambray shirt that I bought in 2023. And that chambray shirt is the collaborative one between JW Anderson and Uniqlo. I really like it for its really oversized fit and look, especially when it comes to the sleeves. I really like its contrast stitching, and also its thicker stitching, because it's not really the kind of stitching that you would use on like a traditional chambray shirt, and it's not the traditional fit of a chambray shirt, but that's why I like it. It's a little bit more adventurous on what is traditionally a really conservative piece of clothing. It was just really comfortable to throw over the top of a Uniqlo t-shirt and just have nothing sticking to my body. I mean, obviously it was a little bit warm in those days by having two pieces of clothing on my upper, but it was really comfortable, and it has a collar, so it meets like a very casual, smart casual way. Probably more casual than smart casual, but it still worked. Having a collar was the key thing that I wanted it to hit for a work outfit, and yeah, there were no complaints from it, so obviously I'm doing something right. But yeah, it's a fun shirt. I really enjoy wearing it. I'm definitely going to be wearing it a lot in the future, but it really kept me nice and cool during those hot days at the end of November when I was working, so I had to give it a shout out as piece number 5. Now, one piece that I've been wearing a lot more, I would say in November, December, and even early January, has been a piece that I've held off on wearing because I didn't really know how to wear it properly and let it sit properly. But I've seen a lot of awesome photos and a lot of awesome outfit ideas from Tom, the friend of Ken Ijima, and I really like his style and a lot of the ways that he's wearing berets. And the piece that I was wearing a lot in November, and you'll probably see it repeat in the months afterwards, is the Kangol beret that I bought a while back when I did the Kangol haul from Culture Kings, and I've fallen in love with this piece. The main reason that I've fallen in love with it is because I've now worn it and then pushed it to one side to give it direction, and I really like the way that it sits on my head once I give it direction, and I really like how it looks in a lot of outfits. I know in the video today I'm probably not showcasing the most ideal outfit for the beret, but I really enjoy wearing it with a bunch of all over print button-up shirts that are really flowy. It's just a really nice hat to wear. It's not it's changing up my hat rotation, because normally I just wear my Kangol wool flat cap, and I wanted to change it up a little bit, so this has given me that option to do that. I've really enjoyed it, and it's actually made me look into berets a lot more, because I think they're a really nice headwear piece that I would say probably men are less inclined to wear for whatever reason that may be. But I've really enjoyed the Kangol beret over these past 3 months realistically, so I had to give it a shout out for November. Well, ever since I went to the Listen Out festival in Melbourne back in September, I've been wearing this merch a lot, and who's surprised, honestly? It was one of my favorite albums of 2023. It appeared in my Spotify Wrapped. Like, it is, yeah, it's very prominent in my life, especially in 2023. What I was wearing a lot was the Scaring the Hose merch, obviously. In November, I was wearing the white t-shirt a lot. I think I felt bad because in October, I was wearing the black shirt a lot. And then I was like, well, I can't wear the black shirt all the time. I got to wear the white shirt. And then in November, it was just my go-to, like, home t-shirt that I would just throw on. It's very flowy. I love the album, so of course I'm going to love wearing it. Yeah, just a very lovely t-shirt that I really enjoy these days. And I was wearing it a lot in November. So of course I've got to give it a shout out as piece number 3. For piece number 2, this piece I've been wearing a lot ever since it started getting really hot in Australia, because, well, that's exactly the reason I bought it for. I said I'm going to buy this shirt because of its material choice, and I'm going to wear it in the hottest seasons, and I've done exactly that. what I've been wearing is the Capital Navajo button-up shirt in the, I think it's classed the multicolor color. A little unsure on what it is. We could go on their website and have a look again, but it does have a lot of colors on it, as you can see. But this beautiful shirt, which features like a sky across the shoulders, a Native American Navajo family chilling with their houses across the chest, flowers across the stomach, and then further flowers across the bottom of the shirt. It's just a beautiful t-shirt. It comes in a variety of different colors from Capital. I bought it in this color, but I would love to own all the other colors it comes in as well, because it's just such a beautiful t-shirt. Oh, it's not t-shirt, but button-up shirt. Wearing it all the time in summer. I continued to wear it in December. Definitely going to be wearing it in January. It's just a lovely shirt to wear to brunches, going out for a drink on a Friday night, hanging out with friends on a Saturday night, those types of things. It's perfect. So I wore it heaps in November, or mainly towards the end of November. I wore it heaps in December, but sticking strictly to November, because I wore it a lot in that month, I had to give it a shout out as piece number 2. Now, last but not least, piece number 1. Very, very similar to piece number 2, but I did want to give it a shout out as well, because I have been wearing it a lot in that month and the month after as well. What I have been wearing is the Stussy Poppy button-up shirt. It's in the orange. I do actually have it in both colors. I have it in the blue and the orange. I've been wearing it in the orange. It's a beautiful all-over print t-shirt with these orange poppies all over it. I bought this shirt from the big rayon shirt haul that I did like halfway through 2023. I just bought a bunch of on sale Stussy button-up shirts and bought them with the idea of wearing them in summer, and I've done exactly that. I've prepared for it. I've done exactly what I was meant to, which is buy them for those seasons, and they've been fantastic. They're really lovely to wear. It's like perfect to just add a splash of color to your outfit, but also have it in a material that's so lightweight, so breathable. It's just fantastic. I've been wearing those with like some, at the time, looser fitting suit pants, but those ripped on me, so now I have to wear more fitted ones, which is not ideal for summer. I would love some flowy dress pants for summer, just because, like I've been saying before, I don't want anything like fitted on my body in those hot seasons, because it just makes you feel uncomfortable. So if anyone actually has any recommendations for like flowy, wide-legged suit pants that come in a 40 waist, let me know. Let me know, because I would love to look into that and potentially pick them up, because I would love to wear them in summer and wear them with these outfits and probably wear them to work as well. But yeah, it's a fantastic shirt. It's then caused me to wear just more Stussy button-up shirts in December. I didn't want to fill up my December top 5 list with those shirts, so I've only allowed like one of them to reappear in the December list as well. But you'll see when we do the December video in that case. But yeah, I had to give this Stussy Poppy button-up shirt a shout out in this video. I wore it heaps in November, and I had to give it a shout out as piece number 1. But yeah, guys, that is everything I really have to say about my top 5 favorite pieces from November. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on any of the outfits or any of the pieces, any of the comments that I've made about the pieces, anything at all really. Let me know what your thoughts are on the pieces down in that comment section below. But yeah, guys, that is my top 5 favorite pieces that I wore in November of 2023. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on any of the pieces, but I'd also love to hear what you guys have been wearing in November in 2023. I mean, I'm sure for you guys it was, well, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's probably a very different story. It's probably very rugged and warm and heavy pieces versus my very lightweight pieces. But yeah, I'd still love to hear it regardless. Let me know what you guys have been wearing in November of 23 down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering my top 5 favorite pieces that I wore in specific calendar months, let me know. Let me know by giving me the 3 indicators I always pester you about, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below. And if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is subscribe to the channel. As mentioned at the start of this video, we're trying to hit the new subscriber milestone of 3,810 subscribers before the end of January. We are very close, guys, and I believe in you guys. I think with your guys' continuous support, if you tell a couple mates and they tell a couple mates, I think we can reach 3,810 subscribers before the end of the month. But that is everything I have to say about the pieces, guys. I'm very keen to do catch-up videos and kind of catch up on everything that I've missed over these past 2 to 3 weeks. It'll be very awesome to be caught up. Hopefully I can get on top of it. But until the next streetwear talk video, until the next drop list video, until the next top 5 video, guys, I'll catch you later.